Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm back at the house with another review. This time I've got a Minimates package, and it is from the Thor Ragnarok line. As you can see, it's SAKAAR, Loki, and Heimdall, who for me was, I guess, the underrated highlight of the film. Really enjoyed Idris Elba's parts in the film. I thought he was, oh man, I thought he had some awesome scenes in there with that huge. If you can see that, yeah, that really awesome sword that he was just killing all the bad guys with. Really fantastic. You get that same graphic of the Thor Ragnarok movie on the front, and on the back, here's the full line. If you want to read that, definitely pause this video and have yourself a read. All right, so let's open this figure up, or this box up, and see what these figures can do. Alright, so it's a Toys R Us exclusive. Put this in the background here. Here's a tray shot. Alright. Pull out Heimdall. Of course, we get one of his stands. The cool thing about these trays is they work as trays when you're sorting out your figures. You just drop your accessories in there. Take out Loki. Take out the sword. Put that to the side. Put that in there for now. Alright, let's take a look at Loki. Alright, so the first thing that I could notice is how striking that cape is. Look at that gold right there. That's really nice. And look how it shimmers in the lighting. It's really nice, really nice. And then you turn it around, it is the continuation of that gold coloration, and then you got that green, really nice. It's more of a, say, it's not really an olive, but it looks like a more of an off green, right? And then he has his hair flowing onto the cape, which it's really nice. Yeah, it doesn't come with a helmet, which is cool, because I think, for the most part, that's how he appeared in the movie. Then look at the line work on this figure as well. So the most of the detailing on this figure isn't molded. It's mostly line work and paint applications, and what they did with those two elements, they really pull together that figure really nicely. Of course, most of these Minimates are stylized, but it does have, if you look at the face, let me try to get that to focus. If you look at the face, it has a realistic element to it. I mean, the only thing that's missing is the nose. I don't know why they choose to take off or subtract that from the illustration of the faces, but I mean, it's, I think that's one of their uniform choices for the whole line. But it's really nice. I mean, I like how the purple and the dark aqua and the dark green, the black, and the gold in the background. It really pulls together and makes this really nice uniform piece. I think it's a beautiful figure. It has, if you've ever collected Minimates before, it's same articulation, exactly the same. I don't think it's hindered at all by these pads. Yeah, they're not enough to hinder the articulation of this figure, so that's nice. Unfortunately, this didn't come with any accessories, with the exception of the stand. So he didn't come with any weapons, but comes with that stand. And normally what I do is, like, you get 2 of these stands with every package. So you know, you don't really, unless you're posing all your figures on your shelf, you don't really need more than a few at a time, right? So what I do is I put them aside, collect them in a bin or whatever, put them in a bag, and I resell them. And that's how I you know, somewhat pay for my Minimate collection, because you know, these guys aren't that expensive, not at all. Alright, let's take a look at HEIMDALL. Now look at the face. That is really nice what they did. I mean, I love how they create this hybrid of elements of this this realistic look, in addition to the stylized you know, facial expression of Idris Elba. You know, when I look at that, it's close enough where you can imagine that's him, but also it's a stylized version of him. So it really pulls together those elements really well. Now most of these details are molded on, as opposed to the Loki figure, which is most of the details are line work, paint applications, but these details, they're molded on. That jacket is molded on. It's a separate piece that I add on top of the base figure. So if you decide that you don't want to have this jacket, all you have to do is, you might have to pull out the arms, pop out the arms, and then pop out the head, and then you just pull out the jacket piece. You see how that slides up right there? There's a little right there. All you have to do is just slide that out, and you have a base figure. But I'm going to keep it like this. Now let's take a look at it with the sword. It looks like the cape is going to hinder the articulation of the figure, but I'm going to keep it like that because it looks more dynamic. So I'm going to put his sword in his left hand. And look at that. That is really nice. Look at the gold on the handle of the sword. It's really, really nice. Very, very well sculpted. And if you look at the boots too, I mean, the line work done on those boots are really nice. If I turn this around, let's take a look at the detailing on the back. You get this nice Sherpa lining on the top. Get this really nice brown cape. You know, if you decide to pick up multiples of this figure, and if you're a customizer, you could definitely work out a Game of Thrones or a medieval or Lord of the Rings type of custom with this jacket. I mean, that jacket piece, you could do a lot with it. Fantastic figure. He was the HEIMDALL. He stole the show for the movie. And I really liked every scene that he was in. I thought he brought a certain level of like charisma that was already in the movie. I mean, it was just, that movie was riddled with charisma, but he brought a lot to it. I mean, he brought a different element to it, and I thought it was a fantastic movie. Very awesome. I love these figures. I think they're great. Let me zoom in on this. Really cool. Alright, so who else is in this set? Zoom out a little bit. So you get Gladiator Thor, you get Hela, you get Gladiator Hulk, and you get Valkyrie. And then we just reviewed this. I actually have the whole set now. I don't know if I reviewed all of these figures for my channel, but if I haven't, you can look forward to that in the future. But these are really fantastic figures. Again, my rating for action figures for my reviews is very simple. I either like the figures or I don't, and I can say without a doubt I really like these figures. I think they're fantastic. The Minimates line by far is my favorite line because of the plethora of different licenses that they have available, and every figure, for most figures in the lines, they're in the same scale. So there's an interchangeability component with this line, and there's also, I guess they're more uniform, right? You don't have to worry about contrasting scales. So I really like this line. I think these are fantastic figures. Really impressed by these figures. I like how nicely molded all the parts are on HEIMDALL. I think it's a fantastic figure. This is a good figure too, but the HEIMDALL figure is the highlight of this pack. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like or comment, and if you have anything else to add, please do. Thanks for watching, guys. Next time.